All right. So gonna be building a fence this weekend. Had some people show up that have no business being here, and so we're gonna build a fence. And so here's my plan. This is the road. Here's where the fence is gonna be. Right there. And I'm gonna set posts here and here and here, 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 here. That's where my gate's gonna go. And this is my driveway, and I'm gonna use like goat wire and T-posts, and then wood for my H braces and my angle braces. All right. So I've got most of my shopping done here. And I want to go up here and walk up here and kind of show what we got going on here. All right, so what we got is we've got railroad ties, T-posts, roll of barbed wire, fencing, 6x6 posts. Yeah. And I gotta take this tree is in the way here. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. It's a rapid growing tree. Kind of grows a little too fast actually, but here's an oak tree here growing, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it grow, but I'm gonna cut this thing out. But I'm gonna start here and work my way down. So I'm gonna work my way down, and here's the drive. I'm gonna come down this long enough to right here. I'm gonna come down to right here, which is far enough for my truck and trailer to be completely off the road. And more wood for my angle braces here. T-posts along the way. More fence. Got my one call put in. That's done. Fence. More T-posts. And then I was gonna swing a little bit wider here than I have to, but I'm gonna stick a little bit closer than where this white line is. I'm actually gonna stick about where I'm walking here. So it's over here, and I'm gonna stick like right up in here, which is gonna work out good. So gotta do some limbing here, and I'm gonna land, here's the other end, right about in here. And then I'll tie into that existing railroad tie. So that's where we're at. Supposed to get a little rain tomorrow, which I'm not sure if that's going to be a bad thing or not. I think it's probably going to end up being a good thing because it's pretty warm, and the rain will probably help soften up some of the dirt. We got a lot of digging to do. So anyway, there we go. All right, well this is going to be kind of the before shot. And let's see if I can get a good shot of what kind of my place looks like here before we put this fence up. Come up here. All right, it's raining, but we're gonna do it anyway. Work on this fence. So there's my setup. It's with the rain and everything. I'm gonna be in time lapse mode in my waterproof case, so I don't ruin my camera. But I did want to take a minute and just say, here we are. It's the next day. I rented my auger, the Groundhog, for drilling holes, and we're gonna get after it today. So with that being said, let's see what we can get done. And here's I got a 12-inch bit. These railroad ties are 6x10s. And so that 12-inch bit is gonna work out great. So, all right. Well, we had a little lag in the rain, sort of, so I wanted to go over that real quick. And so there it is. And oh, and I'm bringing water up here for mixing up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pour dry concrete powder in the ground, and then we'll spray water in it, and then we'll pour the next bag on there, and we'll spray water on it. We're only gonna do 2 bags of concrete per hole, just something to give them posts some, something solid to hang into. So, all right, well, let's get started. All right. So, as you can probably tell, even in the time lapse, we got nowhere fast digging holes. Here's this one. It's like 6 inches in it, and it just quit digging. And then this one here, okay, but still bad. This one here, we got pretty good, but not really. This one right here is like 17 inches, 17 and a half inches deep. So we're trying to dig these holes, and it wasn't working. And we looked at the bit and noticed that the bit was just rounded off. I mean, it was just floating across the top of the ground. I mean, I haven't even gotten into this. Still just dirt, and it did not want to dig through it. So we was looking at that bit, and it looked terrible. So took it off, went back to the store, got this bit, which it still got string on it, but from who knows what. But this bit here, this is something. If you rent one of these, if any of you out there rent one of these, this is something I'd definitely look for, because I think it's going to make the difference. We'll prove it here in a minute. But the bit we took off had these right here, and just rounded off, just nothing, But this bit has 1, 2, 3 extra teeth on it, plus these are carbide tips. So we're going to put this bit on and see if we can't do a little bit better than we did the last one. All right. It's just solid rock. So, I don't know. It's just solid rock. Nothing's going to go through it. So, this guy's doing a good job. But it can only do so much. So, we're going to move on and finish digging the other holes. Hopefully they're easier. And then we'll come back and go back to the hand tools here with the rock bar and the post hole diggers. Alright. So, the auger turned out to be a complete failure. Not really a failure, but just not effective. This is about as good as it gets right here with the auger of what we're dealing with, which is about 16 inches. That's just, there's rock down there. There's rock down there it doesn't want to go through, so we got a pretty good hole there. We got a pretty good hole here. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through and rock bar and post hole diggers and get the holes deep enough. And that's all I know for now. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna set you back here. We're just gonna time lapse this thing for a while and see how far we get. All right. See you on the other side of the rock bar. All right. Well, the first two, or the second two posts are set. We've got that one set, that one set. There's kind of having an opening line here. Then we'll walk around, check out what all we got. We got these three holes here. We got to bottom out. That one's pretty close. That one ain't bad. We already got these two. They're in good shape. They're looking good. Yep. And then right through there is the T-post that I'm gonna run this fence to back that way. And then here's my post. All right. Yep. Gotta move on to the next three. That's good. Really good. Yep. All right. It's late. Let's just say it's late. We won't get into how late, but it's late. It's late enough we need lights on our heads. Forehead light. All right. So, here's where we're at. We've got this post set in concrete. Can you see that? No. We've got that post set in concrete. We've got that post set in concrete and this post set in concrete. There we go. Continuing on. I'll be right back. Continuing on here down the what is soon to be a fence row. There's a pile of fence. All right. Here's a old telephone pole I had, and it is concreted in. And here's another telephone pole, and it is also concreted in. I cut these the same height as the railroad ties that I had, and 9 foot, so that kind of makes it look uniform. And so if we decide to cut them all down, no big deal. But if we decide to leave them tall, there you go. It looks right. So, and then this one here, we've got it concreted in. Corner post. It's going to tie into the old existing. There happens to be a railroad tie right there. Right, yep, right there. And we're gonna tie into it with a brace for our H brace here and carry our fence on back towards the driveway. So I have this one extra railroad tie. Originally I was gonna set 2 over here on the corner, but then we found that one and we're like, yeah, let's just use that. You know, that makes more sense. That's what we're gonna do. And but anyway, this one was all busted up anyway. Like, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it was just busted up to pieces. So, yeah, no big deal. No big loss there. Not gonna use it. It would have probably just fell apart in I don't know, however long, 3 or 4 years. So, all right. Well, this is what it looks like at night out here. But we've got a lot done, and it was dark, so there really wasn't any point in filming it. But I did want to take the time to walk y'all through here this late evening as we have wrapped it up. So we're gonna let this concrete cure out overnight, and then tomorrow morning we'll start running bracing. Well, we'll see y'all in the morning.